Good morning, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Again, don't know why I say good morning when it's evening when I post this up, but I thought Deload's meant to make you feel better. I just feel even more tired this week and beaten up, and I feel like I'm coming down with some sort of flu. Could be to do with the fact that I've been up slightly earlier this week and just been getting less sleep, so that's probably the main factor. I'm just moaning. And also, to make things even better, as I got out of bed this morning, I seemed to pull my calf, or at least get calf cramp in this right leg, which is fantastic. So that's running off the table, at least for the weekend. I was going to take the weekend off anyway, so not the end of the world. But in a more positive note, I have a new collaboration in the works, and that is with the Cold Pod. They are sending me a cold pod. I'll show you what they're sending me. Sending me one of these little pods. I'm going to set that up in the garden and give that a little review. I've never used an ice bath before. That'd be fun. I'm always a bit of a, I think I've said before, I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to the cold. Like right now, I've got 3 or 4 layers on. Got this heater between the legs. Hopefully this cold exposure just, I know you probably meant to really say, but you know, like man up to the cold exposures, toughen up my mental health. Now I know people say there's been research that ice baths can sort of hinder muscle growth and that kind of thing, but I'm more interested in the psychological benefits rather than the physiological benefits. It's a lot of words to say. Physiological. And another thing, I recently bought that 4 Editors Platinum bundle for new overlays and stuff, so I've been playing around with that this morning, so that's going to be useful. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. If I'm not going to use it in the main YouTube videos, probably more on the social media content side of things. But yeah, so right now I'm going to have this coffee, having breakfast. I've already had my CBD, and then it'll be time to get on with the day before getting a very early night and actually catching up on some sleep, because I'm only in the morning today, thankfully. So probably in bed by 8 PM. Is that too early? I don't know. Hopefully that's what I'll aim for anyway. Bed by 8. That's the goal. And what a miserable morning it's turned into. Just when you think spring's around the corner, it starts to try and snow. I think it's just been sleeting. Although on a positive note, I've finished work for the day and I'm off to the gym to train. Nothing crazy because I'm under the Deload session. Speaking of Deloads, I was watching someone called Levi Mack who said he's just given up caffeine, or he was 4 days into no caffeine, which I wouldn't quite recommend going cold turkey. Well, if I went cold turkey, I'd definitely get withdrawals. I've done that once before my first weightlifting competition, and would not recommend. Literally day off the comp, I was all headachy, getting the shakes, and then as soon as I had coffee, I pretty much hit the roof. Which this week I was thinking I probably should have deloaded on the caffeine intake, because I'm not training as hard, so I don't need as much, which is a good thing to do anyway to get that effect, because you can build your tolerance to caffeine, which I probably feel my tolerance is already quite high, and I don't want to start pushing it more or feel the need I need to push it more. Although the last few weeks I've backed off a little bit, and this week, especially today, I've not felt it as much, but I'm putting that down to lack of sleep and just feeling the tiredness from that, not necessarily needing more caffeine. But today I've had the usual litre of Cannonball coffee. I still need to have lowered the dose, I've lowered the amount of grams I use per cafetiere by about 5 grams, so again, still less caffeine. Oh, excuse me, ow, that was like a hiccup and a burp. I hurt my esophagus. Ow! Anyway, just lost my train of thought then. Yeah, so it's probably a good idea to, when you deload caffeine as well, deload all your sort of supplements, well, mainly the pre-workout because it's caffeine. Deload that or taper that, and then you'll be able to have it more effectiveness. You get more of the benefit or the effectiveness when you start taking it properly again. But right now, just about to head into the gym for another little deload session, still keeping it box squats and banded bench. I was going to change this up this week, but I realised just keep things the same for this deload and then start fresh next week. I have this camera very precariously placed where you put your phone on the bike so hopefully it doesn't fall off and break, which I think it's wedged in nicely, but it is that cold today or this morning that I decided to jump on the bike for just 5, maybe 10 minutes just to get the legs warm, being sat in the gym. My joints just get freezing cold. So, gonna... Wasn't sure thought then. So I have the camera precariously placed on the bike, so hopefully it doesn't fall off and stays wedged in place. I've got it in the phone holder that comes with the Concept 2 bikes. But I'm back on this one. I decided to jump on the bike for 10 minutes just to warm up the legs, get the body a bit warm after my usual mobility work. Because it's just freezing cold, that's why I can't wait to get this cold pod and get more accustomed to colder climates, colder weather. But just gonna get things nice and warm before I jump into the box squats, which I can't wait to actually stop this week, because the past 2 weeks I've been getting a bit of knee pain with them. Just that sort of pressure build up in the knee, and then when I back the weight it sort of flares up and then disappears. Again, that doesn't happen during normal squats, which are obviously a lot heavier, and it's a very interesting sensation to say the least. So looking forward to stopping those. But just the 5 sets today, 10 kilos less than last week, so 110 for 5 sets of 3 every 9 seconds. Same for bench, then into probably a lighter wall ball EMOM, finish with some light upper body bodybuilding work, and then home to sit on SV24, get cozy and just chill for the rest of the day and edit, play around with that 4 editors package as well. While the bike did warm me up to some extent, I just felt like I was still cold in my core, like do you get a chill to the bone, if that makes any sense. Like my insides just still felt cold. Me not feeling 100% combined with tiredness and the cold, these felt moderately heavy, but thankfully there was no knee pain. Probably the bike helped with that. Bench, when just as bench usually does. Nice and easy for all 5 sets, although I was bringing the bar down slightly slower than in previous weeks because the joints are still a little bit achy, which I'm definitely putting down to feeling under the weather. And if you hadn't guessed by now, I'm a bit of a drama queen, if I can say that. When I get the slightest bit of illness, I just like to feel sorry for myself. And this week I actually remembered to pack some hair ties and took my cap off for the wall balls, which to my surprise made quite the big difference. I think over the last few weeks with me keeping the cat on, I've been a bit cautious, thinking I'd take the cap, catching the ball and not sit quite as upright and a bit further back from the target, whereas as you can see I'm staying more upright, starting closer to the target and actually hitting much better depth on the squats. This was just a 10 by 10 minute EMOM, after which I just finished with some TRX rows and some push-ups. I was going to go for walking lunge afterwards, but someone was using the track and I just couldn't be bothered lunging, so just did 3 sets of 15 rows and 15 push-ups and called it a day there. I thought Deload was meant to make you feel better, not worse. Since that session, everything's just felt downhill on the drive back. I started getting that like burning sensation back when I was like, Joe, when you've been ill or you're getting ill. And then I just felt just generally run down a bit, joints achy. I'm hoping it's just from lack of sleep and I wake up tomorrow feeling nice and fresh. Or the logic part of me is thinking obviously lack of sleep probably causing this, and also because I've been training so intensely, that's keeping my body in a sort of high state of stress. When you've got high levels of stress, you don't get as ill, or you're less likely to get ill, and when you relax, that's when the body relaxes and then you get ill. Like that's why I used to get always ill at school holidays and during the summer, because I'd be stressed and then relax and then get ill, and yeah, it's not a good time. Anyway, on a positive note to end the video, if you can see this box here, that is the cold pod. I've not opened it yet, but it arrived very quickly. They only sent it yesterday, so there is the cold pod. Expect a review very soon. I'm not going to get it until I'm feeling 100%, because that'll just ruin me even more. But looking forward to trying that. And another thing I bought, just pop you up there to go with it. I'm not sure I've mentioned it. I can't remember what I've said this video and what I haven't said. This week and this days just felt like just one big day with naps in between. Just all the days roll into one. Was some budgie smugglers. I just thought it'd be a laugh to get them with the cold pods to, I don't know, to do the review in. And I've always wanted these, so I just thought a bit more of an excuse to to get a pair, I think I went for the classic, just ducks. So let's see what they look like. Hopefully they fit. Unfortunately, I'm not going to try them on now for you all. You will see them when I do the review. But here they are. They come in a nice little packet there with a, what's that? G'day James, tasty choice mate. Is that going to focus? There we go. Tasty little choice there. Thanks for that. Nice little handwritten note, isn't it? Happy smuggling. Oh my god. And there are the budgie smuggler. I'll look. I will certainly look tasty in those. So yeah, that's what it's going to be when I review the cold pods. Hopefully they allow me to wear them. Budgies, cold pod, nice. Again, that was using the social cap. I got that deal. Hopefully I'll be done within 10 days, or my message to say I'm ill, give me a bit longer. But that's going to happen today's video before I spend the next 2 days in bed. I'm currently just feeling sorry for myself, sipping some green tea. Hopefully that helps in some way, rather than just being nice and warm and soothing. And yeah, 2 days in bed. Got an early Mother's Day meal on Sunday. And yeah, I think that's it for the weekend. I'm just going to recover, feel sorry for myself, ask Kelly nicely to look after me, and hopefully I'm all fresh and ready to go Monday morning when we start the new block of training. I've got an idea in mind, but I'll have a think over the weekend of what it's going to be and what that's going to entail. So yeah, I just feel these vlogs this week have been very short, just very basic, just days in the life really. It's what they are. Again, I need to stop overthinking everything. This is what, you know, my life is at the minute. Just vlogging things as I go along. If things pop up, I'll vlog those. But confidence is definitely getting better in front of the camera. I'm keeping things basically with editing. Here and there I like to try and spruce things up, some little transitional montages, but this clip's getting far too long. It's almost 5 minutes, so we'll wrap up there. So yeah, chill weekend, hopefully fresh on Monday, and I will catch you all in the next one for that new training block. See you all there. Peace.